As the year draws to a close, the signs of the times are becoming clearer and more urgent than ever. Nothing happens by chance. What we see around us is the fulfillment of prophetic messages that have long been entrusted to us with love and urgency. Among the most beloved and listened to messengers is Archangel Michael, the Prince of the Heavenly Armies, who has accompanied Luz de Maria in her mystical encounters for years. His words resonate as a warning cry, but also as a beacon of hope for those who choose to listen. The Archangel never speaks to instill fear, but to prepare us, to protect our souls, and to guide us toward salvation. And in this delicate and unstable time, his message is growing stronger and clearer. A warning for those willing to listen, a call to reconsider our lives. As the year comes to an end, the signs of the times intensify with a clarity that can no longer be ignored. What is happening around us is a reflection of a world that is faltering, but it is also an urgent call from heaven. Among the most significant messages of these times is that of Archangel Michael, the Prince of the Heavenly Armies, who continues to send words of warning and hope through Luz de Maria. The Archangel urges us to understand that this is not the time to live with superficiality or indifference. He speaks to us with authority, but with a tenderness aimed at our salvation. His message is not just a warning about imminent events, but a guide to bring the hearts of men back to God. The time of grace will not last forever. Each day is an opportunity given to us to convert, to pray fervently, and to act with charity. Looking at the world, we see wars, natural disasters, and divisions shaking humanity. However, these are not just coincidences, but signs of a prophetic time. The Archangel Michael reveals to us that, as we approach the end of this year, a prophecy will manifest as an indelible sign from heaven. This should not scare us, but rather push us to seriously reflect on our spiritual lives. The message from the Archangel is clear. It's time to wake up. His words invite us to reconsider our priorities and to boldly choose the path of truth and light. Time is running out, but hope is still alive for those who listen and act. Let us not ignore this call. The future is decided by the choices we make today. Looking at the world, we see wars, natural disasters, and divisions shaking humanity. However, these are not just coincidences, but signs of a prophetic time. Archangel Michael reveals to us that, as we approach the end of this year, a prophecy will manifest as an indelible sign from heaven. This should not frighten us, but rather push us to seriously reflect on our spiritual lives. The message of the Archangel is clear. It's time to wake up. His words invite us to reconsider our priorities and to boldly choose the path of truth and light. Time is running out, but hope is still alive for those who listen and act. Let us not ignore this call. The future is decided by the choices we make today. Luz de Maria received this prophecy during a moment of intense prayer and contemplation while immersed in deep spiritual reflection. As she herself recounted, Archangel Michael appeared in extraordinary light, symbolizing celestial purity and his divine mission. The vision was accompanied by words that resounded with clarity and power, leaving Luz with a sense of urgency, but also a supernatural peace. In that encounter, the Archangel entrusted Luz de Maria with the responsibility of transmitting to the whole world the invitation to conversion. With firmness and love, the Archangel spoke of the urgent need to prepare spiritually, to abandon indifference, and to reconcile with God. The visionary understood that this prophecy marks a pivotal moment, a turning point for humanity. The date of the message coincides with a critical period, a time when the signs will be more evident and the call stronger. This encounter, like many others experienced by Luz de Maria, shows us that heaven does not abandon humanity, but continues to offer the path to salvation, even in the most difficult times of human history. Let us welcome these words with open hearts, knowing that behind every warning is an act of love and mercy that seeks to save us from darkness and bring us back to the light of truth. According to Archangel Michael, the salvation of the soul comes through personal commitment to faith, prayer, and rejection of the forces of evil. The Archangel, often described as our protector against demonic forces, urges us to remain firm in our faith and to call on his help in times of difficulty. He reminds us that our power of salvation lies in the choices we make daily, particularly in adhering to God's commandments and being witnesses of his love. Prayer, especially the Rosary, is a powerful tool that Archangel Michael invites us to use regularly. It helps us stay united with God and keeps our minds and heart focused on His will. Furthermore, we must be mindful of the temptations of the world, which pull us away from God and resist the temptation to live in disobedience. Michael encourages us to fight evil with the strength of truth and divine justice, always staying vigilant and ready to respond to the Lord's calls for our salvation. Imagine holding the Rosary in your hands, a simple tool, yet incredibly powerful, capable of changing you profoundly. Each bead that slips through your fingers is not just a repeated prayer, but a door opening to divine protection, a light that can guide you through the darkest moments. But there's something you must know. It's not just a prayer, it's a spiritual battle, a weapon against the dark forces trying to pull you away from God. For 30 days, focus on this practice. Every single day is another step towards salvation, a protection that wraps around you like a cloak, with the power of the Virgin Mary and Archangel Michael by your side. But it won't be easy, because the Rosary is not just a repetition of words, it's a challenge to your faith. Each Hail Mary is a declaration of faith, a resistance against evil that day after day will test you. Here's what you need to do. Start each day with the Rosary, focusing on each bead. Concentrate, let the words touch your heart, setting aside every distraction. Don't rush it. Live each mystery with the awareness that with every prayer, you are protecting yourself and your loved ones from invisible forces. You'll feel a change inside you, a growing strength, but also a growing inner struggle. Here's the critical point. Each passing day, you'll feel the temptation to give up, to quit. But resisting and persevering is what will lead you to the ultimate victory. Can you feel it, right? The rising tension. Every day, a step towards something greater. Are you ready to discover what happens at the end of this journey? Here's the crucial moment, when you'll face a reality you never imagined after 30 days of relentless prayer with the Rosary. The struggle you've undertaken wasn't just a spiritual challenge, but a journey of inner transformation. Every Hail Mary recited, every mystery meditated upon, has brought you closer to divine protection. But the real victory isn't just in completing the Rosary every day. The true victory is what happens inside you. A deep peace, a harmony that defies the world's difficulties, a faith that doesn't waver in the face of evil attacks. Archangel Michael and the Virgin Mary have walked beside you, and their strength is now yours. You'll witness a tangible change in your life, your thoughts, and your actions. This journey doesn't end here, but is only the beginning of a new awareness. The protection you've received will push you to continue fighting, to keep praying, to stay firmly anchored in faith. It's not just about surviving life's challenges, but about triumphing over them, with God's strength flowing within you, ready to guide you to eternal salvation. Are you ready to see how your life will change? The answer lies in the hands of the Rosary.